Life is a game. And when it comes to life, you need to understand one thing, that whatever you think, believe, and resonate with becomes your reality. And that belief alone is the difference between living an easy life or a hard life. You see, most people walk around acting like life is a battle and it's so hard. But here's the truth. It's only a battle if you accept that as your reality. And it doesn't have to be. You see, life is a game and it's a simulation of infinite possibilities. You're either the player leveling up or the NPC, which is a non-playable character stuck in the same loop, repeating the same patterns and wondering why nothing is ever changing. NPCs live on autopilot and they let life happen to them instead of taking control. They're reactive and not proactive, and because of that, they're stuck playing the rules by someone else's rules. So don't let that be you. If you don't take control of your life, someone else will. And to win this game, you need to understand the rules of the universe, because everything in life is energy. Quantum physics shows us that energy is infinite and always in motion. Your thoughts are the controller, your emotions are your currency, and your actions are the moves that bring it all together. The universe operates on one simple rule. What you give, you get back. Send out hate, you get hate. Radiate love, you get love. It's not magic, it's just alignment. And this is where you unlock your ultimate cheat code, which is rewiring your subconscious mind. Your mind is the blueprint for your reality, and what you focus on will expand. Visualize success and you'll attract it. Obsess over failure and you'll stay stuck in it. Think of your life like a movie. Are you editing together a masterpiece where you focus on the growth, the wins, and the potential? Or are you replaying the same drama, excuse, and setbacks? Living on autopilot comes with consequences, because one day you'll wake up and realize that you've been playing by someone else's rules. Then you feel drained and directionless and disconnected. And that's the cost of being an NPC. But here's the good news. You can easily break free by learning the rules. You take control of your energy, you rewrite your beliefs, and master the game to unlock levels that most people don't even know exist. So let's dive into the 18 cheat codes that will turn you into a most dangerous high-value woman anyone will ever meet. Rule number 1, find ways to make money in your sleep or work until you die. This is all about relying on a salary because it's a trap. You're selling your most valuable asset, which is your time, for a paycheck. And as long as you do that, there will always be a ceiling on your income. You're stuck in a cycle chasing after the next payslip, sacrificing the majority of your life just to get by. And what's the reward? 3 weeks of vacation a year, and if you're lucky, you'll get freedom when you retire at 65. Let me be clear. That's not freedom, because by the time most people retire, they've spent their best years working themselves to the ground. They're too old or too worn out to enjoy life that they've always dreamt about. So the only way to break free from the system is to stop trading your time for money and start building assets. Stocks, crypto, real estate, or your own business. Passive income is the only true way to financial freedom. It puts you in control, where you put your money working for you instead of you being a slave to it. And if you don't make the shift, you'll stay stuck in the same loop, working yourself to exhaustion for someone else's benefit. Freedom doesn't come with age, it comes with action. The question is, are you ready to take control of your future, or will you keep living on someone else's terms? If you want to learn how, click the link under the description to get my free training, where I helped over 150 women become financially free with stocks in under 8 weeks. Rule number 2, master your energy to manifest anything you desire. Everything in the universe operates on vibration. The energy you emit determines the energy you attract. When you're in alignment with high frequency vibrations like confidence, gratitude, and abundance, you bring opportunities, people, and success towards you effortlessly. But here's the catch. Giving your energy away carelessly can be your downfall. Whether it's to toxic people, pointless drama, or tasks that drain you, your energy is your most valuable resource. Be very selfish about protecting it. Shift your focus to what elevates you and cut out anything that drags you down. Energy isn't just about how you feel, it's how you manifest. Play it right and you can create anything you desire. Rule number 3, pay yourself first. Let's talk about why so many women struggle financially. It's not because they don't earn enough, it's because they fall into the trap of consumption and seeking validation from others. Instead of focusing on building wealth, they prioritize looking good in the moment, whether it's eating out, traveling, or splurging on designer bags. The truth is, you can't afford to spend that until you have at least 10K saved or 100,000 in assets. True wealth isn't about designer bags. It's about owning assets that work for you while you sleep. Every time you spend recklessly, you're stealing from your future self. Paying yourself first means putting your long-term financial goals ahead of temporary pleasures. Before you indulge in luxuries, invest in assets like stocks or a side hustle that generates you income. Because every dollar you invest today is a step towards your future self's life to make it easier. If you truly value your future, you'll make choices today that will set up her for success. Rule number 4, life is a negotiation and everything is a deal. Your salary, your time, and your relationships. If you don't learn how to negotiate, you'll always get the short end of the stick. Play the game or be played. Rule number 5, build discipline by having self-respect, not by finding motivation. Because discipline isn't about waiting for motivation, it's about self-respect. Motivation is temporary. Some days you feel fired up and other days you won't, but discipline is the decision to show up for yourself regardless of how you feel. It's not about relying on external forces to push you forward. It's about honoring your potential and doing what needs to be done, even if you don't feel like it. Because when you act with discipline, you're making a promise to yourself that your goals and your future are more important than the temporary comforts or distractions. Whether it's choosing to work on your business instead of binge watching Netflix or investing in your growth rather than hitting snooze for the 5th time, discipline is the act of honoring your future self. If you want the success you dream of, stop making excuses and start taking responsibility for the person you're becoming. Rule number 6, create the life that you want or settle for what you get. You either take control of your life and create the future that you want, or someone will dictate it for you. If you don't set your own rules, you'll end up following someone else's, and they might not align with your goals. Take a job, for example. If you don't know what you truly want and what you're willing to accept, you'll end up working for someone else's dream and not your own. You'll be stuck in a cycle of trading your time for a paycheck with limited vacation days and no real freedom. You'll work their hours, follow their deadlines, and fit into their vision. And if you want more than just a paycheck and a weekend off, you need to decide what you want and you set your own rules and start working towards the life that you're capable of. Otherwise, you'll wake up one day and realize that you've been living someone else's story instead of your own. Rule number 7, playing it safe is the biggest risk of all. If you don't take risks, you'll always work for someone who does. If you stay in your comfort zone, you're choosing a predictable, capped life with no growth, no wealth, and no freedom. On the other hand, when you take a chance on something big, whether it's starting a business, learning a new skill, or investing in yourself, you open the door to opportunities that could completely change your life. Every wealthy, successful, and influential person you admire got there because they were willing to take a leap when others hesitated. They saw an opportunity, understood the potential, and went all in, even when it looked like insanity to everyone else. Take Elon Musk as an example. He could have stayed safe and comfortable after selling PayPal. Most people would have cashed out, retired early, and lived a stress-free life. But Musk didn't stop. He poured all his money into 3 of the riskiest ventures imaginable: Tesla, SpaceX, and SolarCity. And the craziest part is that he almost lost everything. He had to borrow money for rent while putting the last of his money into these companies. Yet, because he took the risk and stuck with it, he's now one of the wealthiest and most influential people on the planet. Rule number 9, your thoughts become your reality. If you think small, you'll live small. Your life is the sum of the stories you tell yourself. Every thought you entertain, every belief you hold becomes a building block of your reality. So if you want to see change in your life, it starts with rewiring your mindset to think beyond your current limitations. Look at Rihanna. She was known as a singer for years, but she didn't stop there. She wanted to do more, so she started Fenty and other businesses, and now she's a billionaire. Rihanna turned her thoughts into reality by believing in herself and thinking bigger than she was just a singer. She envisioned herself as a businesswoman, and instead of staying stuck in her music career, she took action, and she's now the only female billionaire who comes from the music industry. Rule number 10, gratitude is the ultimate manifestation tool. It is your secret weapon. Skip it, and the universe will remind you how much worse life can get. Rule number 10, gratitude is the ultimate manifestation tool. Gratitude is your secret weapon. If you forget to do it, the universe will remind you how much worse life can get. Rule number 11, reprogram your mind with affirmations. It's like upgrading the software on your phone. If you keep running the same outdated version, your system will be slow, glitchy, and full of errors. But when you input powerful positive affirmations, you're updating your mindset to work on faster, clearer, and in alignment with your goals. These affirmations shift your beliefs, making you more confident and focus on success. And without them, you'll stay stuck in a negative pattern, just like a phone that can't keep up with new apps. To level up in life, you have to upgrade your mindset daily. Rule number 12, invest in yourself. You are the only project that matters, because at the end of the day, no one will be by your side from birth to death except you. So why are you constantly putting others' needs before your own? Think about how many times you said yes to helping others, even when you were drained or overwhelmed, neglecting your own dreams and desires. Maybe you stayed in jobs that don't serve you, or relationships that drain you, or avoided pursuing your passions because you felt guilty and focused on yourself. If you don't invest in yourself, no one else will. Your mind, your skills, your health, these are the assets that will build your future. So stop giving away your energy to things and people that don't add value to your life. When you invest in your growth, whether it's through education, improving your mindset, or prioritizing your physical and emotional well-being, you're laying the foundation of your dream life. Just like a construction site, there will be times when you need to tear down old limiting beliefs that no longer serve you. It's okay to break parts of your life that aren't working and rebuild them with intention. You're in charge of this project, and the results will reflect your effort, focus, and dedication. The more you prioritize yourself, the stronger, healthier, and more successful you'll become. The investment you make in yourself is the greatest asset you can ever build, and no one can take that away from you. Rule number 13, consistency beats talent every single time. Talent means nothing if you don't put in the work. Consistency is what separates the successful from the rest. When others give up, you keep showing up day in and day out, and that's how you outwork talent. You don't need to be naturally gifted, just commit to putting in the effort, and over time, you will pass everyone else. Rule number 14, surround yourself with positive people. Your circle should be filled with people who inspire, challenge, and elevate you. If you're the smartest person in the room, it's time to find another room. Make sure your environment is one that fuels your fire and propels you forward, not one that holds you back. Rule number 15, success loves speed. You gotta master the art of quick decisions. Practice making decisions in under 1 minute, whether it's choosing a project, choosing an opportunity, or even picking what you eat. The longer you take, the more momentum you lose. Fast decisions will build momentum and put you ahead while others are still overthinking. The quicker you act, the quicker you progress. Keep the momentum going and you'll stay ahead of the game. Rule number 16, Nourish your body like a Ferrari, not a trash can. Your body is the vehicle that carries you through life, and if you treat it poorly, you'll feel the consequences. Think of it like a Ferrari. Would you put cheap, low-grade fuel into a high-performance car? No, because you know that that would ruin the engine and prevent it from performing at its best. The same is with your body. If you consistently give processed snacks, sugary drinks, fast food, you're stealing your energy away and you'll start feeling greasy and heavy, and that's when your body starts slowing down. But if you nourish your body with whole, nutrient-dense foods like vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, you'll feel more energized, focused on what you need to do. Let's say you're working on building your business or pursuing a big goal. You need peak mental clarity, focus, and stamina. If you're eating poorly, you'll feel drained, distracted, and unproductive. And if you treat your body with respect, eating the right foods, getting enough sleep, and staying hydrated, you'll have energy to push through those late night work sessions, handle stress better, and stay sharp long term. Don't neglect the most important asset that you have, which is your body. Rule number 17, you become your standard. When you settle for less, you get less. In dating, for example, a lot of women accept to do 50-50 with men. There are women out there who are being flown out by private jets, being bought Cartier bracelets and Birkin bags because they are not afraid to ask and they don't tolerate less. The same goes for your career, your friendships, and personal life. If you're constantly tolerating low pay, disrespect, and situations that don't fulfill you, you're lowering your own value in the process. When you raise your standards and refuse to settle for anything less, your life will start matching the standard you create for yourself. To become the high-value woman you're destined to be, you need to stop playing by other people's rules and start mastering your own game by shifting your mindset, protecting your energy, and investing in yourself. You don't have to wait for permission or a perfect moment. The power is already within you to level up your life, starting right now. I have one last cheat code for you, which is a free training where I reveal how I made $5,000 in just a week without spending any hours of my time. And if you want to know how, click the link in the description below to access the training and start your journey to financial freedom. I've helped over 150 women become financially free, and I'm here to help you do the same. And I'd love to hear which cheat code you think will benefit you the most. So drop a comment below and let me know. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on more tips to elevate your life.